like go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Break. 45. Check mark 45. You're trapped. You're trapped. Check 99. Two teams still. Motion.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Amani Hooker up for the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Recon, 132 fighter. Rush in.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And Barkley did not get there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Squeeze, get in there. Bang. Shoot.
To throw again, Love. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He'll drop to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action. Love. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Love. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Lions will take over.
Ready, set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
45. Mike, 45. Switch. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 37. Check 37.
2nd and 1. He's got Smith here. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, echo. Hey. Bam. Hard. Now.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Go. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, box drop. Here we go.
2nd and 5. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Check 31. Check 2.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Ready. 10-2 soft. Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. 61, matchbox light. Hey, orbit.
They'll set up a throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Check. Lucky. Switch. Leo.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Falcons 9, Lions nothing.
On the double. 57's right. Hey. Topper. Pilot, 64, weak. Wild Bill. 57. Mike, 57.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Check. Shoot! Watch the blue draw corkers.
They give it off here to the tight end. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Hey, switch gears. Check, 45. X3, 218, jump. Rock it. Switch. There goes.
Now back to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Ready.
After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12.
Yep. You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this? 45 is the must. 45, Mike, 45. Don't let him breathe. Get it.
They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So he needed a little assist from his friend the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 75 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
There's something.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Ricky. 49, check 49. Hey, check Mike 45. I don't even know why this team showed up. Ready?
They'll drop the throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go defense. Our time. It's our time. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, lock it. Slam. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Back to throw. Aguilar has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
You got tape. Look at me. Go on. Nice.
They'll run with Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
No chance. Now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Got it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, you. Check 45 to Mike. Coming to you. Coming. 6'6". Pull it high. Hit it.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
On 1st down, Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carroll. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's go.
Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. That ball complete to Isabella. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Go, go, go.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. It's outfield.
Bravo.
It's outfield.
2nd and 6. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, on that long touchdown, look, the pass was fine, but it was short. What Saquon did after the catch, that's impressive.
And that's just demoralizing if you're on the defensive side of the ball, too, because if he catches a short one, that's your opportunity to tackle him, put him on the ground, and get up for the next down. Instead, he makes a move, he makes people miss, he runs through tackles, he spins, he jukes, and he continues to run because once he gets into the open field and turns it loose, he can fly.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
2nd and 4. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd and 4.
3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. This one caught by Isabella. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mark Andrews, 40 yards, and the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Mike, check, 59.
Back to throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Tackle. Watch twist.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Yeah.
We got 4.
They'll go to Barkley again.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready. 70, Indy. He can't, man. He's not going to get the
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
First down, Detroit.
Okay, ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 5.
This is Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 9 now. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Check 15. Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Come on, D.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught by Smith. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Check hot route.
They'll keep it on the ground. Burrows, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Go. Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go. 30 pace. Let's go. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Operating from the gun. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Back to throw. Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to roam now. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 83 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Matchbox, right. Check out read.
Throwing on first down. Love. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Isabella. Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Love. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd. As we get set to start the 4th. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. See it. Come on.
Throwing again. Love. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, it's Taylor, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Lions' 21-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
80 weapon. 80 weapon.
From the gun, Love. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Operating from the gun. Love over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, Love, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, wahoo!
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Completes it to Aguilar. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go. Let's go.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. Now he will score. Touchdown, Lions. It's their quarterback. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
No. Whip. Watch the whip now.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, I-7.
2nd and 10. It's caught by Aguilar. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
50, play. Under 10, 10, X3, 2X3, dribble.
On first down, Barkley. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control. But still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. they can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. They're all through now in that game in Tampa. And that one, all Packers right now. They've scored again. A win would be their first of the young season. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Back to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Mike 54. Here we go.
On fourth down, Love. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Set 70, Indy.
Touchdown, defense.
Let's go.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
Down. And Juice.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Detroit, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on